I can sum up the show for you with one word. Nothing. Nothing? Nothing.
Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing. I still don't know what the idea is.
This is the show, and we're not gonna change it.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to episode 37 of This is the Show. I'm one of your hosts, Alex Webb.
Ho, 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 Casey McGowan, Casey Christmas.
He's never looked more festive.
I got a Santa hat on, folks.
And you look amazing.
Happy December, happy Friday, happy everything. We're good to be back. We're good to be back. We're back.
We're back and we are good.
Yeah.
And this is totally not the second time we recorded this episode.
I was going to say, we might as well just say, folks, we tried to record earlier this week, and I'll tell you, it was a big dud. It was a big fail, capital F fail.
It was tough, and it was tough from the beginning. It's not like it got incrementally hard. It was just from the get-go. We had technology issues. We had connectivity issues. It was all bad.
All bad. There is a relic of yesterday's episode. It's like 20 minutes long because the meeting cut short when we were trying to record due to two Alexes being in the room. It's a whole thing. It was crazy. But there is a 20-minute relic. So if you want to see this as a bonus or like the lost episode, write in this is the show 69@gmail.com. We'll send it to you, or maybe we'll just post it. We don't know. We haven't decided yet.
We haven't decided, but yeah, I didn't, because I was also recording the episode on my side. I didn't go back and watch it, but it felt chaotic. It felt like I was just I was too aware of the mic, of the camera, the computer. It was too much going on, but we're here,
Yeah, we couldn't settle in, and our whole podcast is like being chill, and it's a Friday cast. It's a show on a Friday morning, early on your way to work, getting kickstarted of the weekend. You got two guys just losing their minds.
Yeah, I was coming in hot with the energy. We like, yeah, the whole episode, but what I will say is 37 episodes, and that's the first time we've ever had to go back and like re-record an episode, essentially, which to me that feels pretty good.
Yeah, well, we've had a close call before. Do you remember that other time where we recorded? This is before YouTube. This is before the YouTube channel. Remember when we thought we recorded and I thought I lost it? Like, remember that? Where you're like,
oh, that's right. But you recovered the whole thing. It was just in the depths of your computer.
Yeah, it was in like the .exe files where you're like, I didn't even know they had those on Mac. So, but yeah, yesterday, 37 episodes in. That was the first time that's happened.
Yeah, not terrible. So proud of us. And yeah, thanks for joining us here on what I hope is at least a little, a pretty chill Friday for the listeners. What will I be doing on Friday? Oh, you know what I'm doing this upcoming Friday? This episode's coming out. I obviously have to work all day, but then I'm going to a burlesque show.
Ooh, that's fun.
You ever been to one?
No, but my roommate does that like professionally. She's in a performance of it, the Cirque Wheel, the whole thing. So
cool.
I probably will be going to one. She's going to try and get me and my girlfriend comp tickets.
Nice. So, love a free ticket.
Is there anything better?
Really, truly, no.
Well, that's exciting. What burlesque show? Where is it?
It's just like, so there's like a local it's like very kind of like gothic dive bar type thing, but it's like this famous bar here in Tucson. And yeah, like it's like once a month or once a quarter or something, they'll do a burlesque show. Shelby loves going to them. My uncle's like really good friends with the people that host it. So we're always going in. Oh, not that, oh, well, you got to show off the haircut, bro.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, we both have our hair, by the way. Just a quick side note. We both have, Alex has a shaved head. I got the terrible haircut that's grown in. So I took off my Santa hat for the folks listening.
Well, the Santa hat's off, and I said it I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. The haircut looks good.
Well, it grew in because we took a week off for Thanksgiving, and it's still not great. Like, it depends on how I kind of how I kind of position it, but like I said, I don't
Like
comb my
that.
hair.
That looks good.
I
That
don't
looks good.
I don't have a comb, so it's all hands. But you look good. You got the buzz.
I got the big buzz. I got the big buzz, and I'm gonna keep it for a while. I think this is just gonna be the. I think this is gonna be the look for a little.
You're gonna keep buzzing.
I think so. I might go like I might do a 3 next time. This was a 2, which I didn't have any problems with. But yeah, it's just nice. I woke up and I was like, oh, I gotta do all that. I don't have to do anything with my hair, because
Yeah.
normally with my before pre-buzz, a lot of stuff I had to do with the hair.
Yeah, you had like 8 different. You called me out for not having a comb. Yeah, like 18 of them. You're a comb guy.
Big, big comb guy.
But no, it's exciting. I like it. I said on the lost episode, and I'll say it again. You look like Shia LaBeouf to me.
Yeah.
That's what you look like. Your grandma said you look like Adam Sandler, which I don't see at all. But
What a take, bro. She was out there just roasting me on my Instagram account.
I know the fact that your grandma has an Instagram is very funny.
She has an Instagram account. She has a Facebook account, and she's on those accounts. Like
Yeah.
she uses them a lot. She loves Instagram. She's always like DMing me posts about like flowers and stuff. It's pretty nice.
You know what my grandma has?
Hmm.
Nothing. She's dead. They're all dead.
Jeez,
Both of them
bro.
are dead.
Come on.
The big dead grandmas, bro. Anybody else got to write in? This is the show 69
Oh.
at gmail.com if you got a dead grandma. I want to hear from you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. This
Uh,
time of year can be tough.
no, but what I was going to say about you going to like this goth dive bar, the burlesque thing, goth, it's not the season of the goth right now. I feel like it's interesting. You're going to a goth burlesque bar in Christmas time. This is December 3rd. This is our first Christmas episode, technically.
It's true. I will say though, I think they make it pretty festive.
It's like festive goth.
Yeah, well, they're putting tinsel in places. It's a they make it festive.
Sure. I get it. We should honestly, I would think it would be so fun. I saw somebody the other day that looked kind of goth. I think goth should come back.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm in on the goths.
I was gonna say we could imagine you and me goth. The idea of our show, but we're dressed goth is so funny. Like the things we still talk the way we talk, but we have like all black hair and black.
Well, those. I hate to bring these guys up, but the guys that just went on to SNL, that like the sketch comedy group.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
I've
about?
heard of them.
I'm familiar. Well, one of the guys on there, he's got a whole bit where he's dressed up goth,
yeah.
but he's talking normally. And I hate to say it, especially on our cast, but it's one of the funniest videos I've seen in the last couple of years. It's so funny.
No, it's hilarious. I mean, a big shout out to them. They're funny. I agree. Just because I'm a funny redheaded guy doesn't mean there can't be another funny redheaded guy.
Nah, there's only one, and we got him, and he's on this show.
He's on this show. The other guy's on that show. Who cares about that show? I'm on this show.
This is the show.
This is the show. They don't even get it. We got a small. Oh, by the way, I want to say this up top. So we're recording on December 1st. And Spotify Wrapped came out. You know how they do the Spotify Wrapped today.
Mhm.
We had a couple listeners that we were their top podcast. That's amazing. Thank you for listening. We genuinely, that made my day. It was amazing. We had a couple people write in. They said that this is one of their top podcasts. Crazy to think about.
Wow. Love to see that. Very flattering, that y'all just, hang out with us and listen to us talk about absolute nonsense all of the time.
Did you get a Spotify Wrapped?
I did.
How is it?
It's great. I listened to 63,000 minutes of music.
Yeah, I think I had something similar. Mine was something big like that. It was a lot.
I have the luxury of like being able to write and listen to music all day. You know what I mean? So like I listen to music 6 hours out of a day. Like I listen to a lot of music during the day.
Yeah. Well, I think for me, it's a New York thing too. You're always wearing headphones. I wear headphones to the grocery store. Most people don't do that, I'm wearing headphones wherever I go. So
yeah,
I'm listening to music, just going on all those walks I go on. I'm an outside guy, so
That's right. Yeah, I was gonna say too, bro. You are an outside guy, dude. Your videos. I hate to say this, but the video on my side, it's frozen. I can't see you.
me?
Yeah,
No, really?
yeah,
Oh no, it's not
yeah.
frozen for me.
So frozen. Oh, you're back.
It's
All right,
perfectly fine on my side. I think
cool.
on
You're
my
good.
recording it will not be frozen because I was
No,
never
yeah.
frozen.
You'll be okay. It's weird to interact with you, and you're just like,
Oh man,
making a
spooky.
face. Yeah.
Spooky. Oh man, I'm nervous. I'm so shell shocked from yesterday.
I'm not even thinking about it's like if I don't think about it, it's not real,
Yeah.
I'm avoiding it with everything I have.
Mm.
Uh what were we just talking about?
Spotify Wrapped music.
Oh!
Listening to music.
Yeah. It was funny because I had Our Cast as my first as the number one episode, but it's because like I'll play it just to like get like the the play count. But what I'll say though, the other top 5 artists, it was just like well, Drake was on there because I love Drake. I love Drake. And then I had this guy named Jeremy Soule who does the Skyrim soundtrack. It's like a video game soundtrack. I listen to that thing every day I work. Like without a doubt, that thing's playing in the background. Who's on your top 5?
Let's see. Do you mind if I pull it up? I might just pull it up live on the air.
Pull it up, baby.
Where do you get it?
There was like a banner within the
oh yeah, there it is.
The app.
There it is. All right, let's see. Let me just skip to the end here. Top 5 artists. So my top 5 artists were Owen. Makes sense.
That checks out.
This Casey and the Sunshine Band. That's fun. I listened to them a lot this last year.
I guess so.
Yeah. That song, I'm Your Boogeyman, that was on repeat for like a year. I love that song.
That's
that
amazing.
Song fucks. And then let's see. Where did it go? Wait, go back. Oh, okay. There we go. We're back. And then it was American Football. American Football is on there.
Checks
Top
out.
song being Home is Where the Haunt Is. Probably because I was trying to learn that on guitar. I feel like I was trying to play that song a lot. So Owen, American Football, Casey and the Sunshine Band, and then a little person you may know, you may recognize, the one and only Mr. John Mayer is in my top 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You
Big
like John Mayer? You don't like John Mayer.
I love John
Really?
Mayer.
See, that's the one when people are like, "Oh, I'm embarrassed to post mine." That was the one where I was like, "I don't know if I should post this." This could be no
John
good.
Mayer's the best.
And then the last one is a person named Michael Dana, which is a film composer. Because I was listening to his soundtracks a lot. I'm a big soundtrack guy.
Yeah, me too. Was it like spooky music?
I'm trying to remember what scores I'd have to look it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah, wild. So, we're tiptoeing into December. I mean, it's December 1st now, but I feel like
3rd, the day this airs.
It's December 3rd, the day this airs. Thank you. It's December 3rd. I feel like though we at least have to do just a brief little recap of Thanksgiving. I want to hear what you did for Thanksgiving. I just stayed home and ate, but would love to hear a little bit about your trip. What did you do? What happened? Give me the rundown.
Well, I had to work. Up until the night before. So did you have those days off?
Yeah.
What day did you get off? When was the last day that you worked of Thanksgiving week? Were you off that whole week?
No. I wasn't off the whole week. I think the last day I worked was Wednesday. Was it Wednesday?
Oh, yeah, that's the day before Thanksgiving. That was like me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you only had Thanksgiving off.
I had Thanksgiving and then Friday off. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I took another day, but maybe I didn't. Oh, it was the weekend before. It was the weekend before that I took an extra day off. But yeah. Wednesday was my last day.
Yeah, so I worked up till Wednesday. So I was in the city until Thanksgiving morning, and then I took the train back to see my family. And then I had Thursday and Friday off, and then I worked on Saturday, the big work. the big Saturday work. Hate to see that.
Hate to
And then
see it.
Sunday, I traveled home and set up the Christmas decorations. My tree's not here yet, though. You got the tree. You got a good setup. You did you? When did you put your tree up? After Thanksgiving or before Thanksgiving?
After. Well, the one that I have in our den, I put up before Thanksgiving because I wanted like some Christmas decorations up before Thanksgiving because we had guests, and I'm not going to set up the day after with guests, and it's just the whole thing. People are trying to help, and you don't want their help. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I got it.
I do get that.
Like,
I do get that. It's like no, it'd be fun to do it together, and you're like, just let me do it. You can't do it. Let me do it.
yeah, it's like I can assemble the Santa Claus. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. But you did the tree after.
But
The
then
big
the big proper tree in the living room we did after. Yeah, we did that on Monday, I think. Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, it had to be Monday. Yeah. So yeah, it was that was late for us because we're normally like November 15th. That tree's going up, but we just didn't have the time really.
You gotta wait. I'm a
You
big
love to
guy.
wait. You love to wait.
Well, you said it. You said
You,
it the
but
other
you
day.
waited. You waited so well. You go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that you were like, I have the window that I have to set up, which is the day after the weekend after Thanksgiving, right, leading into December. But
Mhm.
you're right. I fucked up. I ordered my tree too late. It's December 3rd today. My tree doesn't arrive until December 7th, which is, to quote you, is almost 2022. So,
well, yeah, I feel like, I get the whole waiting and, you want to be in the, because that's a very like presence thing, right? It's like, I know it's November. We're not there yet. Don't rush it. Just be here now. It's a very be here now type of thing.
meditative guy.
Yeah. Casey's
Stoic.
real big into, yeah. Things no one would ever call us that. No,
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like you're pushing it with the well, it's not like it's your fault. It's the damn it.
Say it. Say it. You say it. What is it? What is it?
It's the shipping times, bro.
It's the damn supply chain. It's the damn supply chain. Oh, that was perfect. We said it at the exact same time.
Well, I didn't want to steal your thunder.
It's that damn supply chain, bro. Well, how about this? I went to Rite Aid, which is,
Oh God, here we go again.
Well, I went to Rite Aid because I wanted to get. So I took out my regular Christmas decorations. Now I'm big into the pre-lit garland. Love it.
Yeah.
Love the pre-lit garland. Regular garland, it's like, all right, it's not whatever.
It's just kind of in the way. It's like because when it's dark, you can't see it. It just looks like dead cats laying around.
You're right. So that's, I mean, dead cats is a little bit of a stretch, but
all right.
I'm
but
with you in general.
It's a lot of it looks like cats. They don't have to be dead. They could be alive.
Yeah. It looks like alive cats all over your house, which is spooky if you don't have cats.
Yeah.
So I went to Rite Aid because my pre-lit garland that I had for the last 4 years of living in this apartment, it all broke. I plugged it all in. None of it turned on. Just this year, it all just crapped out.
Can I tell you something really quick?
Tell me.
In the plug, there's a fuse. You can just remove the top of the plug and put a new fuse in there.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I swear to God.
No way.
And I learned that this year.
I don't believe it.
Look, Christmas light fuse plug. I don't know what to Google. I don't like. I'm pretty sure that's the SEO. I think that'll get you there. It's a thing. Did you throw it away?
I already threw them away.
Christmas
light fuse?
Yeah.
Fuse replacement. Replacing plug fuses.
You're about to see something incredible, people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I got an ad. You hear that? Got an ad.
Sounds good. You must
oh
be
my
on
God. Yeah, you can open the top of it. Yeah, but where do you buy those new fuses? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, on the waste side of things, it's worth getting the fuse, but on the practical side, it's like it's like keeping the spare button that comes with the shirt. It's like, who's keeping that around? There's a whole, it's like the Seinfeld joke, with the little drawers,
Well, I was going to say this, though. It seems like the right decision is to replace the fuse and not throw away the Christmas garland because of this damn supply chain. I'm in Rite Aid asking 3 different people that work there. I go, you have the Christmas garland? They're like, I don't even know what is that. And I'm like, all right.
Garland? Who's that?
Yeah, Jeff Garland from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't know who that is. No, he doesn't.
Garland, like the orange cat?
The one who hates Mondays and loves lasagna? Is that what you're talking about? You're like, get the hell out of here. But yeah, so no, I this year I got no pre-lit Christmas garland in my house. I had to buy regular lights. I got the multicolor lights running the walls and in the kitchen and the cabinets, the whole thing. And then in the living room, I got the white lights running up and kind of tracing the windows like that. And then,
wait, like what? Can I see that again?
Like,
it's good.
Like this.
It's good.
That's good stuff, right? You know what my windows look like.
It's real good.
That's good stuff. This is what people pay for. It's a free show, but this is what they pay for.
Yeah, they're paying with their time.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was going to ask you this when we were on the phone last night. But so when you're setting up Christmas stuff with roommates, right? Because it's, you got 2 other roommates. Are you setting Christmas stuff up with the roommates, or is it more just like you're doing your own thing?
Well, last night when I was setting up the multicolor lights in the kitchen and that area, one of my roommates was home, Ashley, and she was helping me with it. So that was nice. But I did I did all the living room stuff the day earlier by myself. When I got home on Sunday, cleaned the place and set them up. Had the Christmas playlist going on the Bluetooth speaker. And set it up. Yeah, had some Christmas jazz rocking. And but
you got
when the tree comes, I put ornaments on it and stuff. It's fun. I don't mind having people there, but I like to do it myself too.
Yeah, because I feel like one house, 3 roommates, 1 tree. If they're big Christmas folks, like the one time I celebrated Christmas with a roommate, we did like the whole setup all together, just to make sure everyone got a little slice of the Christmas spirit. Because in my mind, part of the whole spirit is decorating together. Like I was talking to Shelby about this when we were setting up the tree. It's like I like that her and I do it together because it feels like we're doing. Like I would hate to like walk out there and it's all just like set up already. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you this. My roommate's really nice, but it's a really big place. So there's just a lot of space. So it's like, we're all on different schedules. Also, this is my house. No, I'm just kidding. But,
Nah, he's not. He's not kidding. That's his house. He's gonna.
I'm the one on the lease, but.
That's true. You're going to put out a memoir called To Live and Die in Queens.
But yeah, no, it's nice. I like having it up, but I'm just waiting for the big tree. I would love to have a tree,
So you got December 7th. That's just under it's like 18 days. You got like 18 days of good tree. I feel like that's good.
It's all right. I wish I had more. You need the whole 25. It's the 25 days of Christmas, not 18 days of Christmas.
Yeah. So you went upstate. That sounds great. Yeah, we had Shelby and I hosted. We had about like 18 people here or so. So a lot of food. We did 2 turkeys. We did a roast. We did a ham. We did mac and cheese, yams, all the hits. We did, although one thing I'll shout out that was incredible. I'm a big Brussels sprouts fan, just in general.
Love them. Me too. Big Brussels sprouts guy.
So we did, yeah, me too. I love them. So we did maple bacon Brussels sprouts. So we got the bacon all nice and crispy, drizzle it with the maple, and then throw them in the oven for the roast.
It's pretty good.
Real good. Yeah. So that was awesome. And then we just had like family kind of here hanging out for a couple of days. People visiting from like Illinois. Had some folks from the Bay Area come in.
Really?
It was good. Yeah. Well, because Shelby's family like lives in the Bay Area. They're like from the Bay Area. There's like a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not
It's
like
all
friends or
family,
anything.
though, was it?
All,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
I
All
was
family.
like, where's my invite?
Come on, you don't need an invite, bro. You should just show up one day.
The
I love when
the pop in is tough.
well, you would coordinate with Shelby, but I love being surprised by people. My mom,
Yeah.
when I was living in Arizona originally, when I was like 21 or whatever, she would just like show up at my work and I would freak out. You know, it was like so much fun. You should do that to me, bro.
I could do that. That could be big.
That could be fun. And then we could do a real in-person cast.
Well, that's what we're waiting for.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
we just gotta get you to move.
You could also surprise me in New York. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I got nobody to coordinate the surprise with.
You got people. There's people. There's
Who am I
people
gonna coordinate with?
My girlfriend.
You go. I don't know. I've never even talked to her before. I'll be like,
You got
hey.
Instagram. You can message her. She knows who you
Yeah.
are.
Nah, she doesn't know. She's never.
She
She
knows
doesn't,
who
even,
you are.
she doesn't even know what I look like, bro. Bro, you should come out and surprise me. All right, anyways, but you should.
Yeah, actually, don't surprise me. I'm not a surprise guy. I don't like being surprised.
I
get
was
scared. I
like-
get nervous.
Dude.
I don't like it.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't feel like that would go over because you'd be like, well, you can't stay here, even though I could, but you'd be like,
No,
you
of
know.
course you could stay here. You could definitely stay here. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I would just have to surprise you with another towel. You know, I'd be like, hey, I'm
dude.
BYOT.
Honestly, a
Yeah.
good Christmas gift for me would be a second towel. That'd be good stuff.
Well, especially, I mean, you got the girlfriend, you know, you need the second towel. It's time.
Yeah. I
It's
got
time.
the second towel. It's a beach towel. We talked about this.
We're not doing this again.
No, we're not doing this again. I got to tell this story. Can I tell a story? I got a story for the show before
Love-
our meeting ends again or whatever the hell. I gotta get this. Can I do it?
Load it up. Set the scene, baby.
All right. So it's December, which is this is the movie time. I'm a movie guy. I like movies. Went to movie school. It's good stuff. You know, I'm all for movies.
He loves it. Big movie guy.
Now, there's a big movie that came out over Thanksgiving week, but I saw it this week, the first week of December. Licorice Pizza. Have you heard about this?
I've heard it.
Yeah, the new PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson, one of my
Mhm.
favorite filmmakers. I love this guy.
Yeah.
This is my number one movie I was excited to see. Okay, I'm saying all this because the story is not gonna.
We'll get there.
You know where
Yeah.
this is going.
Yeah.
So it's a big movie. It's in select cities, which we talked about this off air, and I just want to say this on the show. And write in if you agree with us. Me and Alex, or at least me, I think no select cities, because you're not in a select city with Licorice Pizza right now, but you might want to see it. You know,
I want to see it. And I want to, and dude, yes, I'm anti-select cities only.
yeah, it's like
Because how are we selecting these cities? You
it's
know,
exclusionary. That's what it is. I'll tell you that.
you tell them, sister.
Yeah, like what are the select cities? You know, and so
I got to be penalized because I live in a place that's affordable. Get out of here.
tell them
What a racket.
Damn, bro, we should run for office, and that should be our thing. No more select cities. All wide releases for all
We'll be-
movies.
That's like our version of like, chocolate milk in the fountains, you know?
Yes, yes,
that's us.
exactly. So this movie has a select release for Thanksgiving. It releases wide on Christmas Day. So I'm privileged enough to live in New York City. One of the
Must be nice.
I was selected. And you know what's funny? Because I grew up not in a select city. I grew up in a small town on the shoreline of Connecticut.
Mhm.
So when I see a trailer still to this day where it's like in select cities, you know, November 25th, I'm like, fuck. Because
I can't see that.
Because I forget that I live in one of the select cities. I'm like, God damn
Wait,
it.
no, I've been selected.
Yeah, because I had 20 years of not being selected. So it's like ingrained in my brain to not,
Mhm.
feel selected. When you lived in New York, you were selected.
I was selected and in the Bay Area too. You know,
San
you're selected.
Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
but I'm not.
selected
But I
city.
wasn't driving to San Francisco from where I was living. You did that drive. That's a long drive.
It's a long drive. So I see Licorice Pizza this last Monday, the week of the show that this is airing on Friday. I go on Monday night. Now I work 12 to 8. So I'm going 10:30 at night. It's late. I worked all day. I'm tired, but I'm like, it's the new PTA. I want to see it. I don't want to put it off.
Of course.
And one of the places it's screening at, the closest place for me to see it is at the Alamo Drafthouse. Now, have you heard of this place?
I have. I've never been, but they had one in San Francisco. But yeah, I never went to it.
Exactly. It's, you know what it is? It's a fucking Select City nonsense. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I go to Alamo Drafthouse. Now, if you don't know about this, it's like luxury movie theaters. Now, luxury theaters will do this thing. You just disappeared.
It's okay.
All right, he's back.
We're back.
Luxury theaters do this thing. It's like they have a wait staff that waits on you during the movie, and they serve food. Like I'm talking like burgers and pizza and like mixed drinks and coffee and cappuccino.
Roast chicken, whole
Yeah.
roast chickens.
Legitimately, I think that was one of the items. It was like you know what? I think one of them was maple bacon Brussels sprouts. That was on the menu. And so I don't know if it's painted from this experience, but I also saw Uncut Gems in this theater, and I remember thinking the same thing. With the waiters coming in and the drinks and the food, I'm over it. I'm anti these. That's it. No more with this. It takes you out of the experience,
Yes, I agree on the whole like waiters coming by and like checking up on you like when you're watching a movie. Like I came here to watch a movie, Like I don't,
Yes.
what are we doing here? The whole thing about the movie is no talking during the movie. And yet you work here and you're coming up and you're talking to me.
Exactly. And to quote my friend and fellow comedian Damian Holmes, he had a great line about this. He said, if you make it feel like a living room, people will act like they're in their living room, which I thought was perfectly said about
Huge.
these luxury movie theaters.
That's huge.
Because there's something about a Regal Cinema or AMC where you go in and it's just a chair facing a wall and that's it. And it's
Yeah.
quiet and you're in the like zone of like, I'm at the movies. Okay.
Mhm.
So anyways, I go to the Alamo to see this. I'll get through this quick. I promise.
I'm with you.
So I show up. I'm seeing it with 3 friends of mine. Well, 2 friends and one of my friends' roommates. Okay.
Mhm.
I meet them there. We get there. We have seats. Me and my 2 friends. Now, this is important. Now, you understand why I'll say this later. But my friend bought tickets and like he bought the tickets for the 3 of us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we show up and we have 3 seats together. Now, the Alamo Drafthouse is tables and 2 seats per table. Okay.
Right.
So we have 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 that my friend bought. Now, when we get there, we accidentally all sit 1 seat down to the left. Me being all the way at the end, at the left of the 3 of us, but the 2
Right.
of us with the person that bought the tickets. Okay. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
You think the folks are with me?
I think they are.
Okay. So when we get in, we accidentally sit in the wrong spot. Now we get there a little early. We get there at like 10:15. So they got some previews. People are ordering their drinks, whatever. Around 10:27, let's say, 2 people walk in. They're in our row and they look at me and they look at their ticket and they go, "Oh, those are our seats. That's our table. Like we're 7 and 8." And I'm accidentally sitting there. So my friend is like, "Oh shit, we'll all just move down 1. Sorry, we're in the wrong spot now."
Mm.
I slide down and now I sit in seat 6 where I'm supposed to be. And then 7 and 8 is this couple. Now, this couple is important because this couple ruined the movie for me. Okay. These people did not stop talking the entire movie. Now, it
Brutal.
wasn't just regular talking. I want to clarify that at one point, the person would watch the movie, a scene would happen, and then they would turn to their friend and be like, "Oh my God, that reminds me of the time," and then say a boring story that this person. So they weren't even talking about the movie
like
while talking.
dissecting it or talking about PTA. They were just like, that reminds me. Remember back like 3 years ago when we were at the farmer's market? It was like
Yes.
just completely irrelevant.
And like which to me, I'm not a total grump. I'm sounding like a grump in this story. I understand. I sound like some fucking old man that wants peace and quiet during his stories. Okay. Now I will say
It's story time with Grandpa.
I will say I understand reactionary talking in a movie. I'm okay with, you know, if something
Like, oh,
happens.
that was crazy.
Yeah, or like turning to your
Yeah.
friend and be like, "Wait, what did he say?" I understand that. Sometimes you miss things. I get it. It's part of the
Of course.
process. I
Yeah.
understand. But he wasn't. He was seeing something happen, and it would trigger an event in his mind where he was like, "Oh, this is a good time to bring this up. I'll turn to the guy and say it." And now I want to have you describe the difference between whisper and low talking, because we talked about this yesterday. Tell him what the
Yeah.
difference is, because there's a big difference.
There's a huge difference. And what I'll say here is that regardless of the both are annoying. Both you can hear. You're making sound. So people are going to hear you. One, however, it's like you're trying to be quiet, and the other is you might just talk normally at this point.
Yes.
Because you've got the whisper, which is like this, and it's just air. There's no vocal. There's nothing, you know?
It's just
There's
air.
no
I like that.
It's
That's
just
good.
air.
It's just air. Yeah.
It's yeah, like that's it, you know?
Mhm.
And then you have this, as if you're trying to demean someone so slowly and offensively, using the lowest your voice can go, but not whispering.
Yes. Which is somehow more offensive to me than whispering.
Well, it's like low effort. It's low effort whispering is what it is. You're just kind of like you're half-ass whispering.
You know what it is? You ever do that thing where you're maybe it's not like this, but
It might be.
You ever do that thing where the light is changing and you're crossing the street and it turns to the red, like the red turns to green for the cars and your light turns to the hand that's like stop walking.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're in the middle of the street and you don't want to actually run. So you do that fake shoulder like, "Ugh," but you're actually still walking at the same exact pace. You're still walking,
Yeah.
but you're moving your shoulders in like I'm running way, but you're not running.
Mm-hmm.
It's that.
That's exactly what that is. Yeah.
Okay, so that metaphor worked. But
Yeah.
so it is that low talk, which honestly, when you were doing it, you know what it is, which maybe this is why it pisses me off even more. It's like when you listen to NPR and it sounds condescending, like this is fresh air, and you're like, go fuck yourself. Like, what are you doing with this voice? You know what I mean?
You happen to be the most idiotic human in current existence, and maybe
Exactly.
of all time. Yeah.
It's that voice. It's that voice. And so he's doing that for the whole movie. Now, how about this? Now we know this. We're
Get
scared.
this.
We're scared guys, right? We're not confrontational guys, whatever.
No.
But this is a movie for me, and I care about this stuff. Sue me. I think.
Well,
it's
because how long
important.
is this going on for, realistically?
It was probably for 40 minutes. And
That's crazy.
It's insane. I thought it was going to stop once the movie like finally got going. It
Mhm.
didn't.
Past the credits, because that's kind of like the trial period, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So I did it. I just turned right because they were right next to me. I just turned and I said, "Excuse me, can you please stop talking?" And I said it exactly in that volume. I said it so that people behind me could hear it.
Good.
So my friends could hear it to the right, because I know that it wasn't just bothering me, because people behind them could hear them doing that.
Of course, they're talking
Yes.
out loud.
Yes,
And
exactly.
the whole point of the movie theater is to, well, not the whole point, but a point of the movie theater
Yeah, sure.
is to amplify sound. So like,
right.
because it's supposed to be like all muffled and like, just like perfect for sound,
Mhm.
So you, with your little bag of Reese's Pieces, crinkling and ruffling, that's one thing, because that's just kind of ambient movie sound,
Of course,
the crunching of the
Yeah,
popcorn,
exactly. Yeah.
The last sip of the Diet Coke with with all the ice, the best.
Yeah.
That's all fine, but a conversation. So you confront this guy. First of all, hats off to you because that's
Thank you.
amazing. That's
Thank you.
for us, that's a big moment.
That's a big moment for guys like us. That's it. For the listeners, probably know they're like, "Oh fuck, this is
Damn.
serious."
Casey yelled at somebody, you know,
Because we've told like public stories where we've been in public and we don't do anything. We're just like, "Fuck
Oh,
this," and we
bro,
get the hell out
nobody
of
gets
it.
shit on in public like you and I. Okay.
So
So what did he do?
So I tell him, I said, "Will you please stop talking like that?" And
Or I'll kill you.
so because the guy that was talking was the guy on the other side of the table. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The guy next to him that wasn't talking, who was directly next to me, but the guy was talking to, he turned to me and I saw it in his face. He was like, "I am so embarrassed and I'm so sorry." Like,
Good.
you could tell that he was probably trying to tell his partner, being like, "Shut the fuck up. Like, you're talking during a movie."
Yeah.
But maybe it was a date. Maybe it was like he didn't feel comfortable saying it to him. But I said it and he turned to me like he kind of had a look of like, "Thank you." This guy is also
really?
Yeah. Because he was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And then he turned to the person next to him and he was like, "What?" Like he like
Tighten
really
it up.
Yeah. So it wasn't like a full-on confrontation, but it's still big.
No, you confronted them, bro.
Yeah, well.
Dang.
So it was a big moment. So they stopped talking about an hour in. So I got another hour of the movie without him talking, which was good,
Nice.
but it did taint my experience. Now, I told you this story yesterday because that's where the story ended.
Yeah.
Today, there's more to the story, and I didn't tell Alex this. So I'm upset. People talked during the first hour of the movie. I felt like it ruined my experience. It was also the Alamo, so the dumb waiter's coming by during the climax. He's dropping
Everybody's
checks.
talking to you.
It's crazy. Nobody can stop talking to me. It's
You
insane.
went to the movies and had conversations.
Hey, Casey, I was Licorice Pizza. Well, I had some wonderful conversations for about 2 hours. So I wake up this morning. Now, the people I was with, my two
This was
friends,
days ago, by the way.
Yes, the
Yeah.
two people I was with, and me, when the waiter first came over, when we were all in the wrong seats, he was like, "Hey guys, I just need to put a card down for each table. That's how it works." Okay. Now, my friend was like, "I'll put down my card and it will be for the three of us. I'll just cover it and you guys."
Oh, like a
Venmo
debit
me."
card. I got you.
Yes, like a credit
Yeah.
card. And he goes, and you guys Venmo me. And like, we'll just do it like that to make it easy. And the waiter goes, "Okay," takes it. He leaves. Now, I gave the waiter my card before we decided that for the table I was sitting at. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had to all move down a seat. So when we all moved down, when the two people showed up that talked during the movie, the waiter comes back and my friend goes, "Hey, we all had to move down a seat. So we're all just going to be covered still on this thing." And the waiter was like, "Got it." Okay.
Okay.
I'm like, "That's great." So on my friend's tab, I ordered a pretzel, the least noise you could make eating a food. I ordered a
The
pretzel.
quietest snack you can get at the theater.
Exactly. And it was like $9. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was something like, it was legit. I think it was legit like $7.50. It was nuts.
Yeah.
But that's what I get.
Mm-hmm.
I go home. Everything's fine. Yesterday, I'm not thinking about it. Today, I wake up and I don't know why I did this. Sometimes I just do this. You ever do this? I just wake up and I just check my bank statement. I go, let me just check Wells Fargo. I don't know why. I just, whatever. I have rent coming up on the 1st. Maybe I have to transfer money, whatever. So I go to my bank statement. I look at Wells Fargo. I see 2 new charges from the Alamo Draft House. Okay. Now remember, my charges were supposed to be on Frank's card, but I'm like, maybe like the waiter put my pretzel on that card. Okay.
Yeah.
And one of the charges is for $8.75. I go, "Oh, it's probably the
That's
pretzel.
the pretzel.
That's the pretzel charge."
With the tax.
And then there's another charge on my card. Okay. And it's for $53.87. And I was like, I didn't order 19 pretzels.
What's
I don't know
this?
Yeah. So I'm like, well, what the hell is this? So I start to think about it and I go, wait a second. I didn't actually pay for my pretzel. when he took my card, I was sitting in the wrong seat.
Oh no.
And then we moved down. So I
Oh,
realized
no.
I paid for their food and drinks. I paid for the talkers' food and drinks in the movie. I was like, what?
Dude,
So
what
I'm like,
the hell?
and I call Alamo Drafthouse, okay? I call Alamo Drafthouse.
Oh yeah, good luck with
immediately.
that phone call.
Well, here's the thing. Think about the position I'm in. I went to a movie. My friend paid for the tickets. My friend also paid for the you okay?
Yeah, I was just coughing from a dry throat because I inhaled all the air in the room. Go ahead.
Okay. So I went to a movie that my friend paid for the ticket. My friend.
Yeah.
So and he covered my tab. So he paid for my pretzel on his tab.
Yeah.
So I didn't pay for anything in regards to them. I only am on record for paying for those food and drinks. So when I call Alamo Drafthouse, the first thing I do, I call Alamo Drafthouse, and the guy picks up and he's like, "Hello." I mean, he didn't say hello.
He doesn't even say hi, Alamo Drafthouse. He's just like, yeah.
No, when I said that, I realized I was like, he didn't say hello. That would be insane. Hello? No, he didn't say hello. So he picks up the phone. He's like, Alamo Drafthouse. This is, whatever. And
Yeah.
I go, the first thing I say is I go, listen, first of all, I'm sorry. I apologize first because I'm like, this is going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot to unpack.
Get ready, bro.
So I go, okay. So I have 2 charges on my credit card. And I saw a movie on Monday night. I saw Licorice Pizza at 10:30. I have 2 charges on a credit card. When I went to the movie, I sat in the wrong seat at first. And then I
It's an impossible thing to explain to somebody over
exactly,
the phone. Yeah.
Exactly. So I was like, but then there was people in my seat. So I moved to the other seat, but I gave my waiter the card and I told him that my friend was putting it down on this ticket on my friend's tab. But there was 2 people that sat in the seat when he took my card and I had to pay for those. And so I need those charges reversed because I technically like have to pay my friend and he paid for his card and all this stuff. And I explained all that to the best of my ability. And then the guy at Alamo Drafthouse just goes, I'm not joking. He goes, wait, I'm sorry. Who are you? He was like, wait, who are you? And I was like, I'm Casey McGowan. And he was like, what movie? He's like, what movie did you see?
I'm Casey McGowan.
And I go, I saw Licorice Pizza at 10:30 on Monday. And he goes, okay, do you remember what your seat number was? I go, yes, I have my ticket. And I tell him the ticket and I say, it was row 4, seat 6 or whatever. And he goes, I don't have a Casey McGowan because I didn't buy my ticket.
Oh
and
my God.
And I was like, oh yeah, the ticket would be under my friend Frank's name. And he's like, who's Frank? And I was like, Frank is the guy that paid for the ticket. He was like, was Frank the guy in the wrong seat? I was like, no, these are 2 people. I have no idea who they are. And so he goes, okay, so what's Frank's name? And he has to write Frank's name down. And he goes, and what's your credit card number? And I was like, this. And he was like, okay, and you have 2 charges, but you didn't pay for them. And you also didn't buy your ticket. And I was like, no, my friend Frank brought the ticket.
Like, I'm on a free ride, but somehow I walked out with the highest bill.
And so then after he writes all this down, he literally goes, I'm going to have to call you back. And he hangs up and he was like, I'll call you back. I got to talk to the manager, the whole thing.
Oh
But
my God.
December
Did they ever
3rd,
call you back?
December 3rd, Christmas. It's a Christmas miracle. He called me back. This guy's the king. He works at Alamo Drafthouse. He was like, those are the 2 charges. He was like, what did you get on the other tab that was your friend's tab? I was like, a pretzel. He's like, okay, I see the pretzel. I see the 3 tickets. He goes, the $8 charge was the implied tip because the 2 people that were sitting there, no one signed for the bill.
Oh,
So he was like, they had a $53 charge on your card. And then when the bill came, those 2 guys were like, that's not our card. It just left. It didn't sign for it.
wow.
Yeah. So they knew that I accidentally
So
put my
they
card.
were loud talkers and they're ripping people off.
Yes. Isn't that fucking insane? Isn't that
Oh
absolutely? These are the 2 worst
my
people
God.
on earth in my mind. It was so insane.
Dude,
How
that's
about that?
wild.
How about that? So that was what
That-
the $8 charge was. It was them. So that means when the bill got dropped on their table,
They
like
were
I
like,
looked on it and it said Casey McGowan, and they're like, oh,
that guy looks like a McGowan. Let's get the hell out of here.
yeah. They're like, free dinner. Tell us to be quiet. Ha ha ha. We're not going to sign for it. Instead of, because here's what would you do, Alex? What would you do if you showed up, a guy was in the wrong seat, and then your bill comes and you see the wrong name? Wouldn't you tell the waiter, like, oh, hey, sorry, I think
course.
you have the wrong card. Can we put this on our card? No,
I tell
dude.
people when they miss a item, you know, like if they don't add an app to the to the receipt, I'm like, hey, I actually ordered chicken wings too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, because it all comes back to you, bro. It all
karma.
comes back in the end.
Karma, bro. And so these two guys saw my bill and then just left. And it was an implied tip. That was the $8 gratuity that was added to it. And he was like, yeah, so they must have just left when they saw your name was on it. And I was like, I literally was like Jerry and Seinfeld, like where I was like Newman, like I was like, oh, they got me, they fucked me. But the guy was like, nah, man, I get it, we'll refund you. So that guy's the king, the Alamo Draft House. They did do it justice. So I didn't get totally screwed, but I was worried for a second there when I was trying to explain this and stayed sorry. This guy was like, okay, liar, and hung up the phone. Was like a guy trying to get out of his bill.
But they had to have been like, well, that might actually check out because we see a $53 with no, it's like, they obviously understand. I can't put, because you texted me today and you were like, there's a part 2 to the story. And I was like, that happened on Monday. How could there possibly be a part 2?
Yeah, dude. Crazy,
wow.
Right?
So moral of the story here, folks, check your bank statements.
That's right, dude. That's right. My brother just had his bank statement stolen. He had his information stolen. He had like his debit card information stolen and then put on a gambling site in like Florida somewhere.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Did he win anything?
Well, he doesn't know. They just used his information on a sports book in Florida, which honestly is pretty smart because it's money put into betting. So that money can't be like
it's gone.
taken. Yeah, it's gone. It's like lost money. Kyle, my brother, got the money back, but that money they still have. So pretty smart on the
because like his bank probably like gave it back to him.
Yes, it was covered by the bank. It wasn't like they got the money back from the merchant or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Holy cow.
But technically those two guys, they didn't pay for their food and drinks, and they got a lot. One of them got an Irish coffee. They got like a popcorn. They got like one of them got like a sandwich. It was crazy.
I mean,
and they got
$53.
And they got 2 beers. Yeah. And they didn't pay for any of it. They talked during the movie and they got a free meal on me. Unbelievable. Ungoddamn believable.
That is truly like, and I mean this with all sincerity, truly only happens to you.
Well,
this just happens to Casey.
Well, that's why I texted Alex today. I was like, I'm not going to tell you. I want to save it for the show.
I'm so glad you did.
But just know, all I'll say is this is the type of thing that would only happen to me. Like, it doesn't happen to regular people. This is a Casey McGowan exclusive.
100%. Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude. Fuck those guys. Oh, man. So sorry that was a long story, but I had
that was so worth it. That was so worth it. Oh,
have you ever had that happen? Have you ever had people talk in a movie like that with you where it's ruined the experience? Have you ever had that?
Yeah, like at movies and stuff. I went to, oh geez, I can't remember. This was years ago, but I went to a movie and this guy would not shut the fuck up in front of me. And this was at like an AMC or something. Yeah. And he would just not shut up. And this is like, I was like 21, 22. I'm not confronting anybody, I'm not confronting myself and my problems, let alone this guy and his problems,
Sure. Yeah.
But it's just the worst. It's like, again, I get the movie chatter here and there. If, you missed something or do you want more candy? I get that conversation.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine. But like breaking down an entire plot point while we're watching it, it's like, let's just wait, Now, speaking of going to the movies, though, one thing I remember doing and loving was when I was younger, going to the movies with a bunch of friends. And then afterwards, you get out of the movie and you got nowhere to be and nowhere you want to go. So you just stand outside the movie theater, like around a parked car, and then just like talk for 45 minutes. That's the best part. That's the best.
Well, talking about this is what I love about, because this is the first time I've gone to the movies with someone since like August, and it was like my friends. It was 2 people and one of my friends' roommates. Yeah. So it was that nice experience, because I go to the movies by myself all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, I'll just go by myself, which I do enjoy. But there is something nice when you leave the movie where you're all standing outside and you go, let's talk about it now. You can decompress with somebody instead of just yourself, you know? So it is nice to have that for sure.
You know when the inappropriate time to do that is?
When?
The bottom of act 2. Middle of the movie.
Yeah. Amen, brother. Also, I gotta say one other thing the person was doing is that they would see an actor on screen and they'd be like, oh man, doesn't that look like our friend Sarah? Like they would like say shit like just stuff where you're like, you know, and I get talking. There's 2 types of movies I understand, like big chattery energy a lot of the time. Horror movies, I get it because it's part of the experience. Everybody's like, oh, I'm scared, it's fun. And then 2 is like the Marvel movies, you know, like I'm going to go see the new Spider-Man in 2 weeks. I'm excited for it. I'm hoping to have people applauding and talking and blah,
That's
blah,
the
blah.
best. Yeah.
Like I want that experience, but, and I'm not a film snob in any way. I mean, one of my fucking favorite movies is Happy Gilmore, you know, like I'm not a film snob, but this movie wasn't the type of movie that would get that reaction. It's more of a movie that you want to immerse yourself in the movie. You want to get lost in it. You want to suspend the disbelief and be in the actual experience. It's not, you know, oh my God, there's so-and-so in the Marvel movie, which is fun. I like that, but this is not that, you know?
No, you got to know when to talk. I'll also say, or I'll add on to the list rather. Like a movie that you've seen like 100 times and the other person is also like, if you and I put on Ocean's 11, we can, you know, like you could talk over that. But like when it's a brand new viewing experience, you gotta shut the hell up and just watch the movie.
It's in a theater, you know, it's a courtesy thing. I mean, I hate to be the courtesy guy, but you know, it's public. There is a party. I mean, this goddamn supply chain. It's like, what's happening to people, you know, like it's ridiculous.
You know what it is?
What is it?
There's not enough Christmas spirit because it's all backed up in supply chain, bro. I bet if you had your tree set up on Monday, you would have came home. That would have just melted right away. Yeah, throw it back on, baby. I'm getting the hat for next episode.
Get the hat. You gotta get the hat. We gotta wear the hats for the next 3 episodes because we got what? We have 3 more episodes of Christmas, right?
Yeah.
We should wear the hats for the next 3 episodes.
I'm gonna do a hat. And I'm gonna do something back here because I've changed spaces, I think, since last time we did the cast as well. So I have a different. Well, it's the same room. It's just a different angle. So I'm gonna like redecorate the room, get a little, you know, jolliness in here. I got the fresh balsam candle, but that's about it.
What do you think? Should we have like a Christmas themed episode? Should we do a thing like we did with the Halloween candy? Should we do that again?
Yeah.
What just happened there?
I was trying to make it look like I was holding the candle.
I was like, what the hell was happening? You like you were disassociated.
Like some sort of like, yeah, I was. Like, yeah. Anyways, no. I think we should definitely make like a festive.
What should we do though? What should the theme be? There should, because you had the great idea for the Halloween candy ranking system. Should we do like a rank of Christmas movies? Should we do something like that where we do a thing?
I think 2 things. We should do another watch along, and this time we should post it.
Forgot to post it the last time. That was fucked up.
I don't even know.
That was my bad.
That was your bad. That's okay.
Yeah.
So
I took the L on that.
No. But no. It was the other one.
It was this one?
Yeah, but you know what was funny is I didn't even realize it for days later. And then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, you know what we forgot? I texted you that out of context. I said, hey, you know what we forgot? And you said to post the Halloween watch along movie. And I was like, yep. And you were like, yeah, I just realized it as you said that. So I'm thinking, so back to the original question. I think we do another watch along of like an agreed upon movie, or write in, folks. This is the show 69@gmail.com. We'll do a watch along and we'll post it.
Yes.
So, which is equally as important for the watch along. So do that. We're still getting our legs. Okay. So leave us the hell alone.
Yeah.
So,
I like asking.
Just getting defensive.
I was gonna say asking something from our listeners and our viewers, and then immediately scolding them, being like, "Shut the hell up!" By the way, since we're on the topic, fans, why don't you blow us? We just got 3 people in our Spotify Wrap today. Nicest thing that's ever happened to me, and you're like, "Fuck you!" By the way,
it's like that. It's like that doctor. It's like that doctor.
What?
It's like that Dr. Phil sound clip. Shut the hell up, bitch.
Yeah.
So write in. We love you. I love you. I'm not defensive. Write in. This is the show 69gmail.com. Tell us what movie, what holiday movie you want us to do a watch along to. Okay. Preferably something neither of us have seen, but for Christmas movies specifically, that's going to be pretty tough because I've seen a lot of them. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, actually, there is like, think if you do write in, and me and Alex can also just pick one if nobody writes in. But if you do write in, you can think of something we haven't seen before, because we both just watched 8-Bit Christmas together. We had a great time. That was super fun. But you could also think about like the most rewatchable Christmas movies. Like, don't be afraid to suggest Home Alone. I mean, come on. There's
you and I just want to watch Home Alone.
I do think I was like, I'm saving it maybe for the watch along, because have you watched it yet? I watch it every year. Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it this year.
Oh man, we should do it together, because that movie is really, really fun. That one has a lot. Oh, dude, a lot of good stuff.
Home Alone. This is a topic for another conversation, maybe next week. But Home Alone is the best, if not one of the best Christmas movies of all time. It's very good.
Oh yeah. So anyways, suggest one that could be, festive and it's rewatchable, and this, don't do a sad Christmas movie. Try and avoid those. Let's keep it light, Let's keep it light.
I'm trying to end the year with a positive finish. I don't need to be down on December 26th. Post Christmas, you're already kind of sad. You got New Year's pressing up against you. Oof. It's tough.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so don't suggest Jack Frost. We're not doing Jack Frost.
Oh God, that's so sad.
We're not doing Jack Frost, folks.
So sad and also so bizarre. It objectively, it's a weird premise.
Yeah, it's a weird movie. I haven't rewatched it in a long time, so maybe that one would be fun too. I don't know.
It is so sad though. But anyways, so yeah, I think we could do that, and then maybe we do a ranking. Maybe we do like a.
You like this? Huh?
Well, you know what you were doing earlier is you were just kind of like pumping it like this, like it was like a little like 50s hairdo,
You got to get a hat, bro.
I need a hat.
You should get the elf hat, because then we could be that.
Ooh, that's a good call.
Nice we could be Santa and the elf, dude.
I'll pick it out. Yeah, I'll get it for sure. I don't know what I want us to do for Christmas, but I'll think of something. Maybe it's ranking, But,
yeah, we could rank something. We could rank Christmas cookies. We could rank. What else do you rank for Christmas? Jesus.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. 1 out of 1 Jesuses. We did it.
We did it.
We did. But speaking of the email, because I think we're about to wrap up here, but I just wanted to plug also, anything festive going on in your life, share it with us. Are you proud of your Christmas tree? Send us a photo of your Christmas tree. We would love to see it. Your lights, did you decorate in the house, outside the house? Do you have an exterior setup? Let us know. I want to see it. If you give us the okay, maybe we'll post it on socials. I don't know yet. We'll get a whole thing going. But Christmas, this is Casey and I's time of year. So we're not going short on anything that we're trying to do here. It's going to be a big, fun-filled, jolly-filled next few weeks. And that was the last of what I was going to say. But
yeah. Also, write in. This is the show 69@gmail.com. Tell us what you thought of Licorice Pizza if you've seen it. Because
if you're in one of the select cities.
Yeah, God knows I need to see it again. But anyways, you can email us, as Alex said. This is the show 69@gmail.com. Email us all that stuff he just said. any of that stuff. We love you. We love to hear from you. Thanks for the Spotify Wrapped. Anybody that did that, thank you for listening for the last year.
So
We're
amazing.
coming up on our 1 year show, so that's something else we got to figure out, something fun to do.
It's
I
true.
think it's January, maybe like January 11th or something.
It's early January. Yeah, it's like early mid-January.
Yeah, so we got that coming up. Follow us on Instagram. This is the show podcast. Follow us on Twitter. This is the show 69. Follow us on YouTube. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is the show podcast. Share it with a friend. If you listen, please just tell it to a buddy. We're not social media guys. I'm not good at marketing. It's not my skill set. My skill set is trying to be funny and have a good time on the show. Same with Alex. So please, the way we get the show out there is word of mouth. Just tell a friend. Like if you're at a holiday party in the next couple weekends, be like, hey, what have you been up to? You know what I've been up to? I've been listening to these two guys. So we have a great time with them. Their names are Alex and Casey. They got a podcast. This is the show. You should check it out. So check that out and share it with a friend. Also, you can follow us on TikTok. This is the show podcast. I'm going to cut a clip from this episode for sure. I haven't done it in a while. And that's just because I started a new job. I've been busy, but like I said, I'm terrible at marketing, but don't worry.
He's in the workforce now, folks.
Yeah, you hate to hear it. but anyways, you can follow me at ho, bitch. But you can follow me at Casey McGowan with 2 N's on Instagram and Twitter. And this comes out on Friday, December 3rd. So if you live in New York City, guess what? I got a show tomorrow night, December 4th at Cobra Club at, I think it's 8 p.m. So come by if you want to see a stand-up show. If you want to see me in the flesh, if you're a listener,
He's the best. He's tall, folks.
I'll take a picture with you. I'll go like this. It'll be a whole thing. So come out to that show. Alex, where can they follow you?
You can follow me, Twitter, Instagram, at Alaska, AALASKAA. I'm always on there talking about work, talking about fucking what else is terrible. No, I was trying to make a list of terrible things.
Sorry. That's so funny. That made me laugh. I'm there talking about work. Love it.
But yeah, anyways, yeah, we have fun over there. Esports, the whole thing. With that, episode 37 in the books. As always, thank you so much for spending another day with us. We love you, and we'll see you later.
Oh, you forgot to say I'm one of your hosts.
I'm one of you. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, bro.
It's been 2 weeks. We're back.
Yeah.
We're back. We took a week off.
As always, I'm one of your hosts, Alex Webb.
I'm Casey McGowan.
We'll see you later.
We love you.